everybody. I'm here today to do an unboxing and first look video at the new Verismo coffee system from Starbucks. This little pile of goodies was all given to me by my children for my birthday, which is next week. And so I thought that I would do an unboxing and a first run through of making coffee with this and see how it goes. I'm going to do in a separate video an unboxing and first look at the milk frother as well, but I'll do that separately so you can check them both out if you're interested. I was loaded up with a bunch of different coffees. I think this was a bundled set that came, and then my daughter got me some extra pods. I used to have an older Verismo here in the house, but my daughter took it with her when she moved out. So they're kind of bringing me this as a replacement to add to my collection of coffee makers because, I mean, you can never have enough coffee makers, let's be honest. Okay, without further ado, I am going to open the box and check this out. Now, the only thing I'm a little concerned about is the shipping box did come damaged, both the outer and inner boxes. So I'm hoping there's also a nice ding right here on the box. I'm really hoping that this machine is okay. Alright, that is all that is in the box. Let's these little things. So, the water container. The coffee maker itself, or well, I guess it's coffee and espresso. This fits on right like that. The booklets. And, let me get this out of here. The stand for the cups. I can tell you right now, this definitely feels much more substantial than the Verismo that we had prior to this. Feels really nicely made. This is metal. And you can see the control buttons here. This piece here where the coffee comes out is metal. This piece here is metal. I'm not sure about any of the rest of this. But, I mean, it's a very, very simple machine. Tiny, won't take up a lot of room, but I like that it has these function buttons here so that, you know, you've got milk. I'm not sure, oops, sorry. With this milk one, I'll have to look at the instructions because I'm not sure if that is just for steaming milk or if you have to use milk pods. And then a rinse cycle, just a hot water. Then you've got your espresso and your brewed coffee because you can do both espresso and coffee pods in this. So let me get this set up and we'll run through priming it and go from there. All right, so these are the included documents with the Verismo. You have the instruction manual, which comes in several languages. And then this little packet here, which looks like it's a quick start. Sorry about the lighting. It's not the greatest tonight, and I'm not in my studio. But it's a quick start, welcome, and just a look at what the system can do for you. Talks about using a milk frother and a milk pod, depending on your preference. But what I really like are these recipe cards. So it talks about the different sizes and different ways to make coffees. And these are fantastic. They're so nicely done, I may frame them. This one here, let's see if I can get you a better shot, is for hot beverages, how to make them with the recipes and the syrups and the milk and all of that. Then we've got some iced cold beverages and sweet treats. And they're just so pretty. Like, I could definitely see framing these and having them in my kitchen, since my kitchen is coffee themed, and I've already got Miss Siren hanging out in here and other little coffee doodads, so I might look into doing that. I just thought I would share with you before I prime the machine and brew a cup of coffee. Okay, so I went ahead and cleaned the water reservoir with soapy water, cleaned it off, dried it off, filled it up. You can't really see, but there is a white line here, and that is the fill line. So I went ahead and filled it with water from my reverse osmosis system. And now I'm just going to place it on the machine. It doesn't look like it matters which way it goes. Okay, so now that I've got the water in place, I am going to just go and do a primer brew, but I wanted to show you something that's really cool with this. So right here is a container that pulls out. That's where your discarded pods are going to go. And then you can just clean it out. Just actually take it apart. Throw it in the dishwasher if you want to, I would imagine. But then those two little notches that I was mentioning are really cool, because that's how you adjust the height of your cup. You can put it in there and you just pop it in till it's in place and it's nice and sturdy. But as you can see, even at the lowest level, a regular coffee cup is not going to fit. So, of course, that's what I brought over here to use right now. So let's go ahead and run a cycle. All right, so this process that I'm going to do right now, I have to do 4 times. I'm only going to do it once. I'm not going to bore you. But basically, turn on the brewer, wait for it to heat up, and then I'm going to hit the rinse button, let it run through, and then I'm going to run it through a total of 5 times to get this thing primed. All right, so I think it's heated up because the light stopped flashing. However, no noise or anything came from it, so let's see if it... Wow, that didn't do much, did it? Let's try it again. That's a little bit better. Had to get that water in the pipes there. So that's 3. This is the 3rd time. I'll be back when I'm ready to brew some coffee. Okay, so since it's late in the day, this is for testing purposes only, I'm going to use some decaf espresso for my first cup. There's little pods. Open this up. Stick it in. It only goes in one direction. It's actually designed to fit it perfectly. Close it. And brew. I do like that the machine's not really too loud. Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous. Oh, it's such a beautiful caramel color. Let me just show you. Look at that. Oh, just stunningly gorgeous coffee. Or should I say espresso. And I know I don't have smell-o-vision, but wow, it smells super good. I definitely think I'm going to enjoy this. I want to show you also the difference, because you can do brewed coffee as well as the espresso. And while you would think that the pods were real different, they're actually the same size. Even though this is supposed to brew a larger cup. So the copper one is the espresso, and the silver one is the brewed / infuse. So I will try those tomorrow, or I'll try the coffee tomorrow and see how it goes. I've never actually had the coffee. I also want to show you the difference on the bottom. You see that? So this has the piece here that you have to remove before you actually brew the coffee so that it can force it down. Pretty fascinating. I love that it can do both. It will definitely help me with my Starbucks fix when I can't get to the store. Okay, just a couple of notes. I mentioned that milk button on the top. That is for the milk pods. They also, on this Verismo, just like my previous version that I had, allow you to change the programming of each button so that it can do more or less water. So like the brewed coffee is set for 7 ounces, whereas the espresso is set for 1 ounce. Now the espresso can go to 1.5 ounces and the brewed coffee can go to 10. I lied. Let me take that back. Brewed coffee is set for 10 ounces. It can go to 7. The espresso is set for 1 ounce. It can go to 1.5. I actually prefer the 1.5. So I'm going to reprogram that right now. Basically, it just says to hit the button that you want to reprogram. So, and hold it for 3 seconds. Oh, and then says let go of the button. And when the liquid reaches the desired level, press the button again. And I did not put a new pod in there. This is just the pod that I had already brewed. I'm just curious if it will hit 1.5 ounces or if it'll keep going. Oh, okay. So by not stopping it, then I got it back to the right level that I would want. So just to kind of show you a comparison, that is the 1.5 ounces for the pull versus the 1 ounce pull. And you can see, of course, this is using a pot a second time, which I have definitely been known to do. It is definitely not as dark and as rich as the first pull, but it's still a pretty dark and strong smelling espresso, even though it doesn't smell quite as good as the original pull does. But there you have it, my first look and unboxing of the Starbucks Verismo Coffee System. In the coming weeks, I will be posting some old video footage, some unboxings and first looks that never made it to the channel last year. I unearthed them a few days ago and I decided, hey, I should edit those and get them up. So you can check those out. If you subscribe, you'll get notifications. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up because I like to know that you enjoyed it. I do it for fun. And it's always nice to know that somebody's watching. So anyway, until next time, I'll see you soon.